Let's make peace with this. API security is an inside job. APIs are the backbone of your application. They connect apps, microservices, and users. But with every exposed API comes a security risk. Let's talk about how to secure your APIs and prevent common threats. Number one is secure authentication and authorization. The first layer of API security is making sure the right people are accessing your data. Key practices would include OAuth 2.0 or OpenID Connect should be your go-to for handling authentication. These protocols allow you to delegate authentication and use access tokens to secure endpoints. Also, implement role-based access control so each user has access to only what they need, nothing more. This is called least privilege. Next, we'll talk about input validation and sanitization. Never ever trust user input. API endpoints are vulnerable to SQL injection and cross-site scripting if input isn't properly sanitized. So the practice here would be to use schema validation tools like JSON schema to ensure inputs conform to the expected formats. Sanitize all input fields to neutralize harmful data. Next, protect data in transit. Every API request contains sensitive information. Make sure it's protected in transit. To do this, you should always enforce TLS for encrypting data. Only accept requests over HTTPS and reject anything over HTTP. Avoid sending API keys in query strings. Always transmit them in the authorization header. Next, you will do rate limiting and throttling. APIs are usually targeted by brute force attacks or denial of service attempts. So implement rate limiting and throttling to manage traffic. This is where API gateways come in handy. Use them to enforce rate limits and prevent misuse. For example, you will limit the clients to 100 requests per minute, blocking those who exceed this limit. Throttle excessive requests to avoid overwhelming your services. Next, API gateways and monitoring. Using an API gateway can centralize and help you manage API security. An API gateway like AWS API Gateway or Kong allows you to enforce authentication, rate limiting, and input validation at a single entry point. Monitor your API traffic with tools like Datadog or Prometheus to detect abnormal behavior or possible attacks. As I said at the beginning, APIs are the backbone of your product. It is non-negotiable to secure them. Use OAuth for authentication, validation inputs, encrypt data in transit, data at rest too, and rate limit requests. And monitor traffic to stay one step ahead of potential threats. The more proactive you are, the safer your APIs will be and the safer your business will be.